all these chaplains and all those who have led us. This past week, many of us had the wonderful privilege of participating in Crossover, going door to door to tell people about Jesus, to share the gospel. So at this time, we want to hear the Crossover report. I already know what it is. It is amazing what God did. Chair recognizes Joel Southerland, Executive Director of Evangelism for the North American Mission Board. Joel, you come and share this good news.
Thank you, Dr. Gaines. For the second year in a row, the North American Mission Board embarked on a historic partnership with Harvest America to bring Crossover Texas to the Dallas area. The partnership with Greg Laurie and Harvest America allowed us to have an incredible evangelistic impact. Here are some of the details. Over 100,000 viewed online, tens of thousands were in attendance at the stadium, almost 400 local churches participated, and we had thousands of volunteers. At the stadium alone, we had 2,339 professions of faith. There were an additional 875 online professions of faith. As Dr. Gaines has already mentioned, Saturday we went out door-to-door evangelism and thousands hit the streets, had gospel conversations from launch sites all around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They knocked on thousands of doors, and Saturday alone we saw 675 professions of faith. The Crossover Seminary students who were there all week knocked on over 20,000 doors during the week, had 3,180 gospel conversations, and they themselves saw 340 professions of faith. So if you add up the 875 online professions, the 3,354 Dallas area professions, that gives us an overall total professions of faith at Crossover of 4,229. To God be the glory. So if you're looking for some good news this week, that makes it the most professions of faith in Crossover history. Every profession of faith has already received a letter in the mail and been assigned to a local church for follow-up. So I'd like to say to the almost 400 local churches, launch sites, and the thousands of volunteers who made all this possible, thank you. Thank you to the seminaries for bringing 175 students to go door to door all week, and for Brandon Kiesling for his hard work organizing that effort. Thank you to Greg Laurie, John Collins, Mark Arenas, and the entire Harvest team for their partnership. And thank you to the cooperation of the SBTC and their evangelism director, Shane Pruitt. In 2019, we will be in Birmingham, Alabama, and Crossover. Next year will be a Harvest multi-night crusade. It will be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before the convention next week. So consider this to be an invitation to your church to be part of that event. It'd be a great opportunity for a mission trip for your youth, college students, or your church. Stay tuned to nam.net/crossover for further details. And to finish up my presentation, we have a short video with a few highlights from Crossover, Texas.
Listen, I want you to know tonight that there is someone who loves you and someone who values you, and he's called Jesus Christ, and he's here with us right now. To know God in a personal way, If you want Jesus Christ to come into your life, I'm going to ask you to get up out of your seat and start coming down to this field.
Mr. President, that concludes my report.